Manfred von Richthofen earned widespread fame in World War I as a German ace fighter pilot. World War I was a major conflict between Allied powers and Central Powers between 1914 and 1918. This was the first major war where planes were used in combat. There are three main points about von Richthofen that I would like to share with you. First, I will discuss his early career in the military. Second, I will discuss how influential he was in World War I. And third, I will examine how his legend impacted pop culture. According to S. Sherman's article, The Red Baron, top ace of World War I 80 victories, von Richthofen had a successful military career. At a young age, his father urged him to join the Cadet Corps. While he was not terribly fond of the idea, von Richthofen followed the wishes of his father. He began his career at the age of 11 with some trepidation. Initially, there was not much excitement. This unit he was placed in did not see much combat time and generally was very peaceful. He was trained and ready for combat. Von Richthofen sent a request to be transferred, stating that he did not want to go to war to collect cheese and eggs. He was then sent to a flying squadron in May of 1915. He surpassed all the flying ace records by 1917. Von Richthofen was extremely advanced abilities, brought him to great success in his flying career. In April of 1917, referred to as Bloody April, he shot down over 20 aircrafts, creating his new records within the country of Germany. He was one of the most accomplished fighter pilots of his time. Von Richthofen was known by many different nicknames. After victory number 16, he was put in control of his own unit. The men that flew him there were required to study and follow his tactics. Because of the extreme precision and conformity of the unit, journalists dubbed his command the Flying Circus. Not long after taking control of this command, von Richthofen painted his aircraft red, and he was given the most common nickname we know of, the Red Baron. The status and popularity generated by the Red Baron made him a national icon during World War I. J. Bennett states in his article, 7 of the Greatest Flying Aces Throughout History, that the Red Baron played a major role in the war. The ability and precision possessed by von Richthofen enabled him to achieve kills and complete missions that others could not. His contributions, kills, and takedowns of enemy pilots during the war were substantial and largely impacting. The Red Baron had the most kills for a fighter pilot in World War I. 20 kills were considered legendary status, but History.com staff tells us that the Red Baron was credited with 80 kills during his career, the most of any pilot during that time. While some kills were a joint effort, the Red Baron was attributed to all the kills to boost his national hero status. On April 21, 1918, at the young age of 25, von Richthofen was killed in action. There is no confirmation on who shot him down, but the kill has been credited to a Canadian pilot, Arthur Roy Brown. During his last dogfight, Brown is said to have fired a shot that hit von Richthofen, injuring him in the heart and the lungs. His death occurred quickly, but he was able to regain enough stamina and concentration to recover control of his aircraft and complete a rough landing. The Red Baron was still in his seat when his plane was recovered. His body was recovered by British forces, and even though they were an enemy, the Red Baron was held in such high regard that even the British forces provided a funeral with full military honors, including escorts, flower-covered coffin, and a firing squad. After the funeral, British planes dropped a message over German camps informing them of the Red Baron's death, and photographs from the military funeral they had provided. The legend of the Red Baron has continued to live on even after his passing. His influence is seen throughout pop culture. Peanuts creator Charles Schulz created a comic series in which Snoopy partakes in an imaginary battle against the Red Baron. The comic, titled Snoopy as the World War I Flying Ace, was originally published on October 10, 1965. This would become one of the most popular and enduring alternate identities of Snoopy. These battles between Snoopy and the Red Baron have been displayed in numerous museums, including the National World War I Museum and Memorial in Kansas City, Missouri. In 1966, the Royal Guardsmen wrote a song about the battle between Snoopy and the Red Baron. According to the song facts, the song reached number 2 on the music charts in the United States. In 1967, they had a follow-up song titled The Return of the Red Baron. The Red Baron is one of the greatest military pilots in World War I history. Today, I discuss three main points about von Richthofen. When he was young, he started a career in the military and was extremely successful. He was very influential in World War I, and he greatly impacted pop culture, and the legend of the Red Baron continues to live on today.